Resiliency in a work setting is really the ability to think on your feet, the ability to have a plan that goes further than what's happening today. And I think with that plan in mind, you start to have these building blocks that can help you progress into a situation that might be a little scary or intimidating with a plan and not feel overwhelmed and really begin to develop patterns of resilience over time. Resiliency is a very important skill for a leader because they're the one everyone looks to when there's a crisis or a big change. When no one else knows what to do, the leader is the one who sort of has to have the plan on their feet. So resiliency allows them to have that, and having sort of progressive opportunities to build the skill of resiliency is really important as a skill set that a leader uses before a crisis, before a big transition, before a disruption or a major change, so that they're prepared in the moment to make a really, really big decision with confidence. I think a leader knows if they're resilient by a couple of measures. One is sort of an internal dialogue, just an innate feeling. I think some people possess it and they must trust it. And then in other people, it's genuinely a method of practice, or actually in all people, it's a method of practice, even when it's innate. But overall, a leader knows they're resilient when they see that the preparation they've done or the way that they've trusted their instinct play out in a crisis, and it coming to fruition in a good way, everything works. When that happens, then you build a base of confidence, knowing that your resilience in action is definitely going to work. I feel leaders can improve their resiliency, honestly, by practicing. And some of that is writing maybe a straw man strategy and walking through how that would look with their team. Some of that is just even thinking about an opportunity they may or may not take in business and playing out the way that that would work out and seeing how they would survive or thrive with those circumstances, even at their most extreme. And then another thing I think leaders can do to improve resiliency is work with each other, to co-mentor with other leaders, either in your industry or out of your industry. Some people, this is a mastermind kind of style thing, and some people it's much more casual, and in some cases someone needs a coach. But using it as something that is more like an education on a daily basis is very, very important. It's something that needs to be developed and honed and practiced regularly. When you entertain the future and imagine what could happen, you're always prepared for what does happen.